Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another reaction video. But today, this reaction video is a little bit more special because my boy Billy Hayes has done another mental health documentary. Now if you go to my channel and look at my previous reaction video to his first documentary, that was also about mental health. This one is called Billy Hayes Go the Extra Mile, official mental and physical mental health documentary. So this is like one up from his first one. So I think Billy said that the BBC filmed this for him. So I'm really proud of him. So make sure you go check this out. Make sure you go and subscribe to Billy. Go and follow him on his socials. I'll put them in my description. Sorry. And we're both going to be watching this at the same time. I've not seen it yet, so I'm really excited to watch it again. I'm really proud of Billy. I keep messaging him saying I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Hopefully I don't cry because he made me cry on the previous documentary, the little fucker. But no, I just said like you should be proud of yourself. He's a little legend, and let's get into it, guys. Excited. Me and Billy need to do a video together. That'll be sick.
I'm Billy, I'm 18, I was born around here, Kent is where I grew up. I'm really nothing special, but I think when, all this stuff happened when I was 13, 14, I think it really changed a lot for me.
When he says that, he's referring to his first documentary, so look at that one first and then this, and then you'll understand the story.
Some people are scared to be themselves because they think they're going to get disliked. I've never cared about what anyone has ever thought of me, really. Like, I just do my own thing.
Preach it.
Football, running, and going out with the boys. Those are three things I love. God, what do I hate? I don't know what I hate. Oh, Man United. Don't like Man United.
He's got no hate in that one.
Football is a big part of my life. Football's a distraction. Not just for me, but for millions of boys and girls out there. I'm a massive Liverpool fan. I've been to loads of Liverpool games, been to Anfield. I went up there for my 18th birthday as well. Them 90 minutes when you're on that pitch, you feel like you want to give everything. You feel like a boss. You feel like a unit. If you believe in yourself and if you really want something, then you've got to work for it. Go out the extra mile.
Can you do that? I can't get fit when you can cheat.
So I mean, my family is all over the place, to be honest. The Hayes clan, as we are called. My mum, my dad, my two little brothers, Max and Ellis. Yeah, my brothers are twins. Throughout my whole life, from primary school, secondary school, everyone's always said, "Oh, you really look like them." I was like, no, they don't look like me. Like, where we've not really been living together the last 5-6 years, every Sunday we go around my dad's. We just do what families do, like, all the takeaways, watch football together, watch film. And then when it's nice, we'll go out.
So I told you I'd cry. For fuck's sake, Billy, man. I'm not crying on my channel, it's for entertainment.
When you go through tough times, your family are they're you. They know you more than anyone.
Yeah, it's true.
25th of June, 2018. I remember it all like it was yesterday. I came in from school one day, just everything missing from my house. My mum sitting there crying her eyes out. Just tells me that my dad's been arrested. I mean, at the time I had no idea what was going on. You can imagine a 13-year-old. I was on top of the world, like it was the World Cup during the time. I just won that. That was about a month before it all happened. Then I remember coming, like, in this room, like this exact chair, I used to come in from school, just cry my eyes out and just not know what happened. I was so low. I remember about a month or so after, when my dad came out of prison, after everything happened, that's the first time in my life I'd seen that man cry. We just had a drink and he just told me sort of what was going on. My dad used to drink a lot, like a lot. That left sort of my mum by herself at times. They were struggling with bills, like my dad didn't work hard enough. And because of that, we didn't have enough money for food, stuff like that. We were struggling, and then my dad met a man that, you know, at the time seemed obviously trustworthy. Basically said to us, look, I'm going to help you pay your bills, stuff like that, if you give me this. And he had his own company. Obviously my mum and dad, desperate, believed it and went for it, paid them. I remember I'd be sitting in my room and I'd see men in suits come to the house with cameras, ready to just get rid of us. And when I'd ask my dad, he'd be like, oh, it's nothing. My dad would get in at 10, 11 o'clock after drinking loads, and they'd be arguing for hours. I've never met the guy. I know where he lives. I know he changes his name several times because obviously, you know, he's a con man. I mean, 1 minute I had a house, I had my family together. After one day, everything was gone. I didn't have anything. Everything was too much for my head, and I didn't know how to deal with it.
And I feel like
it was clear that I was struggling.
Men don't even talk about this stuff enough. Like it needs to be normalized. Like you have to talk. Communication is so key. If you don't know what's going on, like you need to talk.
Depression. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to get out and go to school. You know, my mum and dad would always say to me, "Yeah, you need help," and I would always deny it. I'd go, "No, I'm fine." And when people do that, most of the time they are hiding something or they are feeling something, whether they want to admit it or not.
True.
I think the early sort of signs of getting there and help was genuinely football. You want to give everything because they're your friends, they're your teammates, they're people that want to watch you be happy. You know, I was a completely different person on the pitch. I was shouting at everyone. I was excited to be there. And when I was off it, I was just, you know, look head down, kicking the floor, didn't want to be here. That's what exercise and for me football did. It gave me more confidence to genuinely, you know, motivate myself to get up. I'd be like, oh, okay, I've got a match today, I need to get up. And then I discovered the gym, and I mean that's how everything changed for me, really. So we're now going to the gym. I mean, I love exercise, so I'll go after work every day. And physical health and mental health go hand in hand, just because not so focused on what's up there. You're focused on kicking a ball, or you're focused on lifting weights, or you're focused on boxing or whatever. So you don't care about what's up there. You care about what you're doing in front of you, and it just naturally just makes you feel at ease.
Okay,
not me. Let's go.
Nice. So slow it down. You're sort of throwing them together. I met Billy not too long after his 18th birthday. When he first came, he was quite shy, quite reserved, but he's really flourished. The mind's extremely powerful, right? You can have a piece of good news that can make you feel great, or you can have a piece of bad news that can make you feel terrible. You're always going to feel better when you're being active. So being in the gym is crucial. Our ancestors, they were hunter-gatherers, right? So we weren't made to sit at home playing Xbox or PlayStation, watching TV 10 hours a day. Our bodies are made to go out. There's definitely work to be done in talking about the mental health and people's mental health. I think this is something that really should be being taught at schools, because children are actually really smart. They know what's best for them. But if they don't have the information, they can't act on it.
This guy's just speaking facts.
A lot of people that don't really exercise, maybe, or that are sort of scared of the gym, I suppose, they sort of think it's just a place for massive 6-foot guys with abs, or guys that have been training their whole life. It's really not that. The gym's for everyone, and I think that's one of the best things about it. You can go here if you're 13 or if you're 90. When you talk to other people at the gym, you can really see how it's helped them mentally as well.
Whenever you're working out, you just feel just that bit better about yourself. I'm Nicole Pearson, and I love coming to the gym. If I didn't come to the gym, I think I'd be stuck at home quite a lot. I like coming here, it makes me feel happier, seeing people. I personally struggle with mental health. Gym is like the best therapy because you're here, you're working out, you've got your music on, you've got friends to talk to, and just that feeling when you're exercising, like that feeling in your body. I think it should be the first thing they say before any tablets, if you've got a flu or whatever. I think it should be get to the gym, get exercising, get out for a walk. I wish more people knew that it was the great thing to do. It's tough, but it's good.
My name is Shihab. Just after lockdown, I got convinced by friends to come back to the gym, and then ever since I've just really stuck to it.
That's good.
Coming to the gym just mentally is actually like really vital for me. I know some people think like that's not de-stressing, and I'm like, no, it is. You're literally pushing everything to the limit, and then afterwards you just feel great. One of my previous jobs was I was a mental health rehab officer. So like while I was working at the rehab unit, we used to get a lot of people that use the facilities to do a lot of exercise, and we always used to notice when they used to work out afterwards, although they would feel slightly exhausted, they would feel so much better, and they just used to have a lot more clarity. It kind of shows a physical bit of evidence right in front of our eyes. I'm not a fan of cardio, although if my PT heard me say that, he will probably not be happy. With that, when you get to the end, you stop, you ain't got to think about it again. When it comes to like the mental health side of things, like you can use something to distract yourself, but then because you're so fixated on it possibly, or however, like it's going to come back into your mind again at some point, and that can be obviously very difficult to deal with.
In his necklace.
So I now work full time in a primary school. I work with special needs children, so I do one-to-one stuff. It means the world to me, honestly. I've got like a little boy I look after called Dennis. I play football with him. He gets really excited when he sees me. Like I walk in the class and all of them just run over to me, hug me. Like it makes you feel good. It makes you feel really good. I do wonder what it's going to be like for them kids growing up. I hope they get the support they need mentally as well, because at the moment there isn't enough, and there is terrible consequences to that. What do you remember this one? 2018. True. It's important for me to look back and see how far I've come.
True, Billy.
It comes down to resilience, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that's when the full-time whistle went, and look, you can just see everyone. I think you're trying to be respectful and shake everyone's hands. I'm being the humble person, shaking hands. I got man of the match that game as well. Can you imagine if you was him on?
Hold on, one sec. Conversation. Let's try and finish this one before anyone else rings me or anyone else talks my name, because people just got indoors. Let's go.
Yeah, don't have to imagine that. As a 13, 14-year-old, you know, mental health isn't the first thing on your mind, do you know what I mean? I had to do it all by myself most of the time. Like I was scared to, like I said, talk to even my mum or dad or my friends. Now I've been through all of this, I know I can get through absolutely anything. At the end of the day, I know I've been through the worst. Nothing will push me back down to that level ever again. With great people around me, with more confidence now, I'll be okay. Look after yourself. That's the most important thing. You need to be selfish at some point. I focus on everyone other than myself, and that's why I think it took me so long to get in a position where I am happy. In the UK, there is a lot of help. It's definitely growing, but I don't think it's enough yet. You have plenty of help. You have plenty of people you can talk to, but I think people are still on edge about doing stuff like this. Like I know I've got a friend that she's scared to talk to people like that because she doesn't trust them, she doesn't know them, which I know a lot of people feel that way. There can be more done. That's just the truth. There can be more done. You know, I'm really just a normal teenager, but I shouldn't be, you know, doing documentaries, having them played in schools, doing charity matches. I shouldn't be doing that, but I do it because I care and because I know that from my experiences, I can help people.
Is that why you should be doing it?
The one of, or if not the most important asset of a human being. If you look at all these professional boxers, like you can have all the abdominals, have all the boxing skills in the world, but if you're not ready for a fight, you're not going to win. Nothing can do justice what actually happened and how I was feeling there and then and how everyone was suffering. Nothing will ever do that justice. No matter how hard they've tried to fuck us over, no matter how much money they stole from us, how much pain they've caused, we're still here. We're far stronger than ever, and you'll never ruin my family. We will always rise up. Part of me being so strong is from my parents. I mean, my dad, My dad is so strong. My mum is so strong, and I'm really proud of them. My dad is a completely different person. He's he's a dad. He's like before, and like I said, he'll say it himself. He wasn't really a dad. He was just there. Now he's a proper dad. When I'm older, when I have kids, when I have grandkids, I can speak to him about stuff like this. I never stopped. I never gave up. I never just quit. I just kept going, and that's. I'll always be proud of myself for that. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to fix up. I'll never stop until I'm happy with what I've achieved. I got where I wanted to be, and all I wanted to be really was happy.
And now you are. Billy thanks all his friends and family who have supported him. Go and check out